welcome back to the C&T review.
This is where we review anything from food to fashion and everything in between.
And since you saw the title and you clicked on the video, you already know what's about to go down. But before we proceed, we must ask something so important to hear. Can you subscribe to our channel?
You know you want to.
Yeah. And while you're at it, click the little notification bell. It should be over there. I'm usually putting this right because I forget how cameras work. So it should be over there. And like this video, leave us a comment. Do all the things.
All the things.
So, since you can tell, this is not a green screen. This is real life. This is a tennis court, which can only mean one thing. Something we just made up. And it's called Tennis with Friends!
I feel like everything's just with friends.
It is, yeah.
It's okay.
We're
We're gonna stick with it, and it's a brand.
Yep.
There we are.
Period.
So we don't play tennis,
We
like
don't do it.
at all.
No.
At all. So of course we had to bring on someone to teach us.
We did.
She is our sis.
She is.
Our bestie.
She is.
Our friend.
She is.
Our just, all the things.
Yes.
Everything.
And she's our coach.
And she's a tennis coach, actually. Yes, for today. She's a tennis expert. So, Miss Jennifer Neal.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm good. This is how we are in real life, by the way.
Yes,
Actually, yeah.
It's okay, though. This is what happens when you have 20 plus years of friendship.
I know.
Woo! Yay!
So, Miss Jen.
Yeah.
Tell me, how long have you been playing tennis?
Well, without revealing my age,
Okay.
I'm going to give it a good, oh my goodness, it's been about 22 years now.
You started when you was in the womb.
She's in the womb, y'all.
That is a
In the womb. In the womb. Let's stick with that.
Tennis.
In
Let's go
the
with that.
womb.
That was it. That's amazing. Yeah, that's
So you like know this game.
You an
For
expert,
real, for real.
I would hope so.
I
For
hope
real,
so
for real. I mean,
too.
she
I
get
would
paid
hope
for
so.
this.
I do. I
This
get
is her
paid
career.
professionally
Her career.
for this.
Shout
So,
out
yeah.
to living your dreams.
Everybody should go live their dreams
Do it now.
right now.
After this video, though.
I was going to say stop the video. Go
Don't
live
let
your
nobody
dreams.
stop me. Don't let nobody stop
But
you
no,
from your dreams.
watch the video
what
and
you
then go.
We're only concerned about this video. She's like, don't let nobody. We're like, but
No,
don't stop this video.
we're going to stop you because you have to watch this video first and then go live your dreams.
Single the way.
Yes. All right, so
And
Jen.
don't let nobody stop you.
Okay.
I was waiting for my moment.
So,
My point
Jen,
was relevant.
It was.
for 22 years, you are pretty experienced. So,
Yes.
what are you going to teach us today?
Today, we are going to aspire to be as great a tennis players as we can be.
I thought you were going to say
So,
Serena.
Serena
I'm like,
Williams.
yeah!
Serena.
Yes.
Period. All right.
All right, we good. Don't play that.
Oh, no.
She don't have faith in us. Do you
I do. I have
drop
full
it,
faith.
drop it in the comments. Do you have faith in us?
I hope
We
so.
wanna
We're
know.
dressed
Before we
accordingly.
start,
We're
before we
ready.
start.
We got our good thighs
We got
out for this.
But no, I will be teaching specifically the serve,
Okay.
the forehand, and the backhand.
Okay.
Oh, this is so fancy.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay,
yes,
okay,
yes,
all
yes,
right.
yes. So
All right.
stay tuned. Please watch. Maybe you might learn something too.
Yeah.
Don't be nervous. Kids, don't try this at home.
Don't. Without proper instruction. All right, so let's get into it.
Okay, so we're going to start with the forehand. Okay, so we're going to start at the service line, and the first thing is ready position. Now, ready position always comes first so that you know which way the ball is going. So let's check your grip. So let's put your right hand on the bottom, and then let's put your left hand right on top of it, just like this. so let's start with the split step. Now, the split step is important so that you know which direction the ball is going. So then after we split step, we're going to split step and then turn and take your left hand off. So release your left hand as you turn. Oop, don't fall. That's another reason why we split step, so that you can stay on balance. Okay, so when you turn to the side, you want to make sure that the racket is well, not really in front of you, but you want to make sure that it's not like behind you, so kind of right here. And then once the racket is in front of you and you turn, all you have to do is bump. Okay, now you give it a try. Okay, so when you turn, you want to take your left arm, and your left arm actually really wants to be pointed out towards the ball. So it wants to be just like this. And you really want your left arm to be out towards the ball to provide balance, so that way when you hit the ball as it needs to be on the racket. Now before you hit the ball, you want to step with your left foot. Now when you step with your left foot, you actually want to step forward, so towards that gate over there. So you actually want to step more towards the net, and then you can hit. Okay, so now let's put it all together, and I'm going to call it out as I do it. So, split step, turn, hand out, step, follow through. I'm going to modify it a little bit. Ready? Split step, turn, hand out, step, bump. Okay, so when you hit it, try not to move your wrist. See, your wrist needs to stay straight just like this, and all you want to do is just move your arm, but no wrist. Okay, another thing to remember is that the direction that you want your ball to go in needs to be the same direction that your racket goes in. All right, sis, now try it for yourself. Ready? Here we go. Okay, so now we're going to do the backhand. Now the backhand is the exact same thing as the forehand, it's just the other way. The other thing is that when you turn to do your backhand, you do it with two hands instead of one like the forehand, so keep your left hand on. Okay, sis, so let's try this together. You ready? All right, so split step, turn, step, and bump. Okay, lastly, when you hit the ball, you always want to make sure that you're actually watching the ball hit the racket when you go to hit. It'll make sure you hit with a little bit more precision. Alright guys, so now we're going to start with the serve. So there are 4 things to look out for before you actually hit your serve. Number 1 is the stance, number 2 is the grip, number 3 is the toss, number 4 is the point of contact. Okay, so I'm going to go over each one individually. First thing is the stance. Now, stance is important, so you want your left foot to be pointing towards that net post. So the net post right over there. And then you want your right foot to be kind of shoulder width apart and be facing towards the fence that way. Once your stance is good, now we can check the grip. Okay, now for the grip. Now the grip that we use for our serve is called the Continental Grip. Now, how do we find the Continental Grip? So what I want you to do is actually take the racket and put it in your left hand right here at the throat, and then take your right hand and slide it all the way down just like this. And you want to grip the handle just like you're gripping it like a handshake. So just like that. Let's see. Okay, so the third thing is your toss. Now, grab your ball and we're going to practice our toss. Now, when you toss, your toss actually needs to be in front of you. So it shouldn't be beside you or behind you. It needs to be right in front of you. So you know how the way that you're standing with your stance, when you toss the ball with your hand, you want to make sure that the ball is still in front of you. And last but not least is our point of contact. Now the point of contact is important because it goes along with the toss. So when you toss it, your point of contact, you want it to be directly above you. So if your toss is in front of you, this is kind of where you want your point of contact to be. So if you raise your racket all the way up, your point of contact should be directly above you so that you can hit the ball. Okay, so a great way to remember the serve is that you're actually going to start in your trophy stance, meaning that your arms are going to be the handles and your head is going to be that big piece that's in the middle. So when you start with your trophy stance, then all you have to do is just with your right hand, the racket in your right hand, your point of contact should then continue to still be right above you after your trophy stance. Okay, so when you're serving, your goal is actually to hit it across. So if you're standing there, you want to hit it over to that section. And if you're standing there, you actually want to hit it diagonal over to there. All right, so let's give it a try. The direction that you want your ball to go in needs to be the same direction that your racket goes in.
How do we do? Oh, child, put it in the comments. Are you a tennis star? Are you great at this?
It ain't that easy.
Okay, did it look easy? Because let me tell you, it's not, okay?
I don't think we made it look that easy. I'm a bit.
No, yes, it is. Say no.
Jennifer made it look easy.
Yeah, Jennifer made it look easy.
Jennifer made it look easy, and then when we got our screen, it was like, maybe not. But it's okay though.
It's okay. Let us know in the comments. Leave us a comment, all that stuff. We want to thank Jennifer, Coach Jen, our friend, for sharing her expertise with us, because we couldn't do it by ourselves because we have no idea. So shout out to our sis.
And if you really do want to learn tennis for beginners, I think she teaches at all levels. Is that right, Jennifer? I hope so. She's off camera.
Off camera, nodding.
Right now, yes. She teaches all levels. So if you want to start to learn tennis, if you want to brush up on some skills, or if you just advance and you're just like, I need a coach, her information will be in the description below.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us, and good night. Or morning, or afternoon, whenever you're watching this.
Bye.
This has been another C&T review. Thank you for hanging out with us today.
If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and check out our other videos. See you next time.
Bye.